Wheelman Review, a Netflix original series. Was it good? Was it bad? Should you watch it? Should you not? You find all that out coming up next. And what to watch on Netflix, the show. Let's get it. YouTube, what it do, cuz? It's your boy G Right, where I tell you the right shows and movies to watch on your favorite streaming services like Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, and YouTube Red. If you want to know what to watch on Netflix, like and subscribe. Subscribe to this channel. I'm telling you, I'm gonna always upload new material just so you can keep up with what's good on Netflix, what's good on Hulu, even what's popping on these trailers. I got you. Like, subscribe, tag that notification bell, and let's become a family. Let's get into it. Wheelman, played by Frank Grillo. Frank Grillo. Anyway, Frank Grillo. I don't know how to say his last name, but you probably recognize the main character in films like The Purge, Purge Anarchy, The Purge 1, 2, 3. I really don't know. I just seen a lot of The Purges, and he was the main character, so I'm pretty sure that you guys will be able to recognize him and Wheelman because he's the main character in Wheelman also. Wheelman is about a driver who is the wheelman or the getaway driver, however you want to call it, and he is given a job on this one specific night. However, he starts to receive calls from an unidentified caller, and he's giving him orders that does not match up to the original plan. That's me telling you the movie without telling you the movie or whatever, without giving away too much. Anyway, that's what the story is about. Now, what did I expect when I first seen Wheelman on Netflix? For one, I seen some dude inside a car, so I'm automatically assuming, okay, it gotta be some crazy getaway driving going on here. It gotta be some awesome bank setup heist type film. I mean, like an Ocean 11, but we probably gonna see it out the eyes of the driver. I don't know. I'm just assuming that this is a bank heist movie, and I'm just about to go along for the ride, just like any other movie. Ocean 11, Italian Job, all of these other movies that got to do with bank heists. But boy, was I wrong. This movie is far from just a bank heist movie. In reality, it's just about this one guy on one specific night, on one specific job, and everything goes to hell. And it's pretty much like 90% about the driver, 10% about bank heist. It's not a bank heist movie at all. I don't know, it kind of fooled me. It was kind of tricky. But that's what I expected when I first laid eyes upon the movie.
What's your name, man?
I'm not telling you my name, man.
I'll just call you Wheelman.
Okay, so what should you expect when you about to watch this film? Okay, first of all, expect the director to be incredibly creative. I mean, to me, this film isn't one of those high budget, slash and dash away from traffic type of getaway driver movies. No, instead, it's one of them really creative movies when the director uses the car as this tool to pretty much tell the story. Like, the car is the camera. Literally, the camera never leaves outside the car. If the wheelman get out the car, it's like the camera still points at the wheelman, but it's still positioned inside the car. So, majority of this film is pretty much told in the car. I mean, a lot like Training Day, but not like Training Day, because Training Day was like really high budget, but I don't know if you can get the point. But a lot of it had to do with this guy inside this car, constantly getting calls and misdirections and different things like that. So what should you expect from this film? You should expect this director to be incredibly talented, creative, whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure it's something that like you never seen before. It seems low budget, but it still got high budget qualities. I don't know if that's a thing or something. So traditional movies, it's almost as if you watching the film from the outside looking in. Like maybe on your favorite bank heist movie, the camera always follow around the main character as he go into one place, into another, into another, into another. Well, with this film, the director is kind of putting you in a situation to where you're on the inside looking out, because you riding along with this guy, the wheelman. It's almost like you're in the passenger seat. Sometimes you're in the back seat. And there's a lot of action that goes on, including one man getting his brain blown out, and you're like, what the? let's talk about what you should actually expect out of the story and the actor. Well, the actor gives a really great performance.
You know who this is?
I don't know you.
You're driving for me. The other two, leave them behind.
I'm not leaving them behind.
They're gonna kill you.
I mean, I really like this guy, Frank Grillo or whatever. I mean, I was a fan of the Purge films. So I guess it is what it is. Call me biased, call me whatever you want to call me. But the actor, he really carries this film because a lot of this film is directly on him.
I need you to leave the house.
Dad,
Okay?
what's going on?
You want to know what it remind me of? It remind me of I Am Legend and how the main story dealt with one guy and it was almost like nobody else played in it. That's kind of like how this is though, right? Except the only people who like playing inside the film is the guy who's constantly calling them. And then you got some other guys who's in the back seat or whatever in the beginning. But okay, I'm getting off track.
You better do what I tell you to do, you hear me?
Fuck you, man. I don't know you.
You don't listen to me. You're gonna get hurt.
So, let's talk about movie pacing. The movie actually have a very unexpected pace because in reality, the movie has a very unexpected tone and the movie is just completely unexpected. Pacing. When a movie first starts, you got this guy, right? He pulls out this car in a garage. As you're sitting in the car, you are the camera or whatever. So you watch this guy literally get outside the car and goes towards the garage door, shut the garage door, and you just watching and you like, well, okay. I mean, hey, maybe this is just how the movie first start. But no, that pretty much sets the tone for the entire film because you, as the audience, it's almost like you just sit in the car and you just watch everything carry on around you because you are the car. I mean, the camera is the car. As far as the movie pacing, it starts off kind of slow. It's like, okay, why am I riding along with this guy? Who is he? Where's the action? Like, where's the other characters? What the right? So it starts off slow. But as soon as he picks up the other characters and everybody else starts to talk, and then they go try to rob the bank, that's when it picks up.
I got a daughter. That's what scares me.
This movie actually carries itself. The pacing was steady, really steady. It's action, then there's no action. It's a lot of character development or things going on with the character, but basically the pace, it's okay. It's watchable. So let's talk about the good. All right, so the good in this film is the actual director and the writer. I must say that I like the fact that the director chose to shoot the film in this way because it was just something that I just wasn't accustomed to. And as far as the writer, I liked how the writer pushed the limits of the story and told the story outside the car. It was actually pretty cool, and man, I kind of really like this film. Another good thing about this film is you just never see what's coming. Because you can't see the characters and the characters constantly calling the phone, and because it's like you're stuck inside this car and characters just come inside the car, it's like you don't really know what's going on, and then the character starts talking to you like, oh, okay, that's Clayton, or oh, okay, so you don't know what's coming. And that's probably one of the best or one of the most interesting things about this story.
What the fuck scares you?
Okay, so let's talk about the bad. So the bad is also the good, but it's kind of weird, right? Because remember I told you that the director is really creative and how he uses the car and the camera and how the camera never leaves the car and how cool it is. Well, that can actually be the bad for some people because we so used to seeing movies shot the standard way where it follows around the actors and you know which actors is what. Well, with this film, it's not like that. So the good can very well be the bad. It actually depends on you and it actually depends on your opinion because this movie is not shot the standard way. Now let's talk about my score. I rate this movie a 7.5. I mean, this movie is really good and it's really worth watching. And especially if you scroll past it a few times and was like, Man, should I not? I'm telling you right now, click on it. It's good, it's worth it. But let's also talk about the pros and the cons. The pros. The pros is there's great action. There's awesome pacing. The story is unexpected. And the camera and the director, creativity is off the charts. Then the cons is the camera is not normal. It's not shot at a standard way of viewing a film. And another con is the only setting is the car and its surroundings. Like I said, this movie is a great watch, a great movie for anybody who's just scrolling through the Netflix and wants something to watch. So right now, all I ask for you to do is leave a like, leave a comment, and you tell me what you think. Comment at the bottom. Tell me if you like it. Tell me what the score should have been. Go ahead, leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe.
What the fuck scares you?